everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess. Follow me down on Instagram as well. I do post a lot of weight loss, slimming world kind of stuff on there. But for today's video I am just doing a little mini food haul featuring Aldi and Iceland. A lot of people ask kind of what's on my shopping list, so I thought I'd just talk you through some of the things that I do buy, which helps kind of stay on plan. And to be honest, I don't actually spend that much money on a food shop. So first off, I went to Aldi. You can got one of those big bags as you do. So yeah, first up I've got some eggs. Always buy eggs, they're just good to have in, and to be honest you can make all sorts with them. On Slimming World I sometimes make like a pizza with them or an omelette. Really good for protein as well, and they're not actually that bad in regards to calories if people are calorie counting as well. Plus you can use them as like a pizza base if you are like avoiding bread and so on. Next up I've got lots of cheese, because cheese on Slimming World is part of your Healthy Extra A, and at the moment you can have 2 of those. I'm just finding more cheese. So first up I got the reduced fat, I don't know if it'll focus, reduced fat soft cheese. I've not actually tried this yet, but I am going to give it a go. I think I'm going to make like a sauce with it for like a pasta dish, like a creamy pasta dish, put some chicken in there, tomatoes and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to give that a go, but I believe, I would imagine this is part of your Healthy Extra A. I don't know how much it was, but they've only been cheap because it's from Aldi. Next up I've got the cheese that I always use from Aldi as well. This as well, part of your Healthy Extra A. Yeah, I always get this one, don't know why, it's dead cheap as well, and I just always buy grated cheese because I cannot be bothered to grate cheese. I'm lazy, so yeah. And next up got mozzarella, again grated. You'll learn about me that I eat a lot of grated cheese. So yeah, this one as well I tend to put on pizzas and stuff if I'm making pizzas, just because it melts a little bit better, and the other cheese kind of doesn't melt as well, I guess. Plus this is like really stringy when it's melted, which I really like. I don't know why, I just do. And then lastly I've got the lighter cheese slices, if it'll focus. Now I get these as well a lot. I just always choose the lighter options as well rather than like the full fat, just because obviously it is healthy for you regardless of Slimming World and calories. But this one is 45% less fat than the standard slices what you would get there. So make sure the like high in fat ones, like the not reduced ones, they are in a dark blue packet, and the lighter ones are in the lighter blue packet. So if you are shopping in Aldi, pick up the lighter ones, not the dark blue, because obviously they're not as good for you, I guess. Next up I have some, I'm not actually doing this in any order, I'm just kind of picking out what's in the bag. Next up I've got mushy peas. I love mushy peas. I think they're free on Slimming World, I think they are. This is really weird, but I sometimes just eat them like a full, maybe not a full tin, but like half a tin warmed up just as a snack. But it's one of your 5 a day, and sometimes I just enjoy these more than like garden peas. But yeah, I like mushy peas, so I've got 2 tins of them. Next up we've got the beans. It's just a 4-pack. I don't know how much these are, but I would imagine they're cheap. Beans as well, I believe are free on Slimming World, baked beans. Yeah, so these ones are free. Again, great for like breakfast time, and I don't know, you could use them for cooking like different dishes as well. I've seen people do like a spaghetti bolognese using beans. I've not actually tried it myself, but it's a good little recipe if you fancy something a little bit different rather than using like chopped tomatoes and stuff. So next up, sweet potatoes. I actually prefer sweet potatoes now than I do normal potatoes, plus they are a little bit better for you. And I just like making like sweet potato fries with them. You can make sweet potato mash. I've got some normal garden peas. I feel like I'm just doing like a video on peas here, but yeah, another one of your 5 a day, and To be fair, I like to just put this in curries. If I'm making a Slimming Well style curry, I use the Mayflower curry powder, which I think off the top of my head is maybe about 6 thins, depending on how much you put in. But yeah, I'll usually use that, chicken, onions and some garden peas to make that. Got some ham. Ham is complete, it's like one of the free foods on Slimming World. I always just get the wafer thin ham as well. I think it's quite good just to snack on. Okay, next up, if you've not tried these, you're really missing out. I'm gonna actually open it, if I can find the opening. These are the Groovy biscuits. Now on Slimming World, sorry, I've just written everything down in here. On Slimming World, these are 6 thins. They're quite a big bar. Let's excuse the quarantine meals as well. These are quite a big bar. I'm going to open it because I actually really want one. But look at these. I actually think they're dead cute. Look. So they're quite a thick kind of bar. But yeah, they've got like caramel in, nice chocolate layer on the top, Smarties as well. And it's a biscuit base. So yeah, they're 6 cents. I'm going to eat that in a minute. And you do get 6 in a pack and they're dead cheap. There's also some milkshake ones which are usually with these, and those as well, they're 6 cents and they're also really nice. It's like milk chocolate and white chocolate together, with a biscuit base as well. I don't know how many calories. I think they were about, yeah, 123 calories per biscuit. But to be honest, they're a good snack and you can always make a brew, dip it in, rather than, I don't know about anybody else, but if you have like a packet of biscuits, I cannot just have 1 or 2. I'll just take the full pack to the couch with me with my cup of tea and I'll eat pretty much the full pack. So yeah, it's a good way to avoid eating a full pack of biscuits, is to have one of those. Next up, I got the chicken breast. I always buy the big pack. It's £8.35 for this one. Now, with this, I usually freeze all of it, and then the night before we're going to have it, I'll get it out, and I'll Reese will get it out and defrost it. But there's so many things you can make for chicken. Obviously chicken's free, it's full of protein as well. Protein's great for you, and there's so many dishes you can make, like Hunter's chicken. You can make pasta dishes with it, you can put it in a pie. Like, there's so many things that you can make. The Pinch of Nom website's a really good one. If you go onto it and type in chicken in the search bar, it'll bring up all the recipes that you can make with chicken. And as well, it usually, if you follow Weight Watchers, it does tell you how many Weight Watchers points, I think they're called, per dishes. It tells you how many calories it is. I don't think it tells you the sins for Slimming Well, but you'll probably get to know it yourself, how many sins are in stuff, or you can obviously go on the app and have a look at that. Next up, I got 2 5% fat mince. We're gonna actually have some mince tonight. I don't know whether to make burgers, spaghetti bolognese, chili con carne. There's absolutely loads again that you can make with mince. I do tend to freeze this as well, again getting it out the night before that we use it. So yeah, I'm gonna have some mince tonight. Always get the 5% fat one. To be honest, I can't remember the last time I actually got like a full fat mince, but it's just better for you. And yeah, they also do this in pork and turkey as well, which I've tried the turkey one, it's really nice. I just didn't kind of know what went with turkey. Like, for me, if I ever have turkey, it's like Christmas and I have it with a shitload of cranberry sauce, but I don't really know what you could use turkey mince for. I guess you could kind of put it in a spag ball, I don't know. But yeah, so mince is always a good one to have in. And as well, I got some bacon. Bacon is free if you do cut the fat off, so I always cut the fat off. You can actually buy the medallions or whatever you call them, which already have all the fat removed, but to be honest, they're a lot more like expensive than just the normal like rashers of bacon. So I just get these and get some scissors and cut the fat off, or pull it off if I can't bother to get the scissors. So yeah, I just get these. It's a 2-pack, freezer pack, have a pack in the fridge. You always find with bacon as well that they have a really good kind of best before date on. So yeah, just a little tip for you, don't go and pay all these expensive prices for the bacon medallions. Just get some bacon and cut the fat off yourself, and it's free. It's just as good. So in my next bag I have got some of the Aldi's home meal bread cakes. I'm assuming that these are part of your Healthy Extra B. You can have one Healthy Extra B every day, which is like your bread, or like your cereal as well. Not obviously not all cereals, but some cereals. My favourite ones at the minute, I like porridge because you can make the pancakes out of it, which if you follow me on Instagram, I have like a go-to recipe for that. And those are free to make. It's just your toppings, what obviously are not. As well, Weetabix, the mini chocolate ones, you can actually get them from Aldi as well, or you can get normal ones, and they are also like your Healthy Extra B, which is really good, especially if like you want a kind of a normal breakfast and it doesn't feel like you're on a diet with some, well, because you can eat so much. But yeah, so with these I will probably make burgers with them. I suppose you could make like a bacon butty, sausage butty, egg butty, all the butties. What do people call bread cakes? Do you call it a butty, a bap, a bread cake? What do people call them? I'm interested because I know if you're from different places, people call them different things, but for me it's either a butty or a bread cake. Some people just call them cakes as well, which I find a bit like, if someone offered me, someone said, do you want a cake? I'd be like, yeah, go on. But I'd be really disappointed if they just brought me like, sorry, that breathing is Blue. He's kind of sat here. Blue's my dog. Yeah, like if someone offered you cake, you'd be like, yeah, I'll have a cake. And they brought you a bread bun, you'd be like, where's the cake? You know, I need some icing on this. I was expecting Victoria's sponge red velvet, you know, them type of cakes. Anyway, so yeah, let me know what you call bread cakes because I'm interested. Next up, salad, the green stuff, the good old green stuff. I always buy chopped iceberg just because, again, I'm lazy and I can never bother to just cut up a lettuce. So yeah, I already do have it there, and to be honest, it's just easy to whip out the fridge, stick on a plate, put some ham on it, some cheese on it, whatever you want to put on it, boil some eggs, I don't know, make a salad, put a bit of sweet chilli sauce on there, remember to sin it, put some like other dressing on there as well. But yeah, salad. And to be honest as well, when you buy like a mixed salad, some of the stuff I don't like some of the carrots always taste a bit like, don't know, it's not for me. Next up, cherry plum tomatoes. And now with these, obviously you can like do them for your breakfast, grill them, fry them, but for these I'm going to actually put them in a pasta dish. I'm going to make like a chickeny tomato based pasta dish, and these are just going to go in there as well, just to kind of bulk it up. As well, it's speed food, everything. If you are obviously following Slimming World, you will get your list of what is like a speed food. Speed food really is what kind of boosts up your weight loss as well, and it obviously fills you up. So next up, strawberries. I absolutely love strawberries. So these ones I think were like £2, but you can actually get the wonky ones. Wonky ones. The wonky ones. The wonky ones, I don't actually know why they call it wonky. I don't know if they're like dodgy or something, I don't know, but yeah, strawberries I do top on top. I do put it as a topping on my pancakes, and then I put a little bit of like melted chocolate on top, just to have like a bit of a naughty breakfast, but it is still having some speed food. And a fact for you, well, I think it's a fact, I kind of heard it, strawberries actually whiten your teeth, so that's a good one. It's a good excuse to kind of pick out on some strawberries, I guess. Plus as well, it's a really good sweet fix as well. If you have a sweet tooth, get some strawberries. Next up, I got grapes. Now grapes I don't think are actually a speed food, and as well I think grapes do have a lot of sugar in. I might be completely wrong here. I am just kind of winging it, but I do like grapes because I usually just leave them open in the fridge, and if I'm feeling a bit peckish, I'll literally go to the fridge and I'll just start picking at grapes, just because why not? It's healthier than picking at like chocolate. So I feel like I'm doing this quite well because I'm doing all my fruit and veg together. Next up, I've got some apples from Aldi. I usually just get red apples, but these seem to have like green bits on as well. I don't know why. So yeah, I love apples. Again, one of your 5 a day. With apples as well, I think at this kind of time of year, like a lot of people are in the gardens. Obviously we can't go out to parks and stuff, but for me, chop up an apple and serve it with, you could serve it with like hummus if you like hummus. I hate hummus. I don't even know if that kind of goes well because I don't eat it. But you could kind of put it with maybe cheese, like soft cheese, I don't know. Maybe a bit of soft cheese, dip it in, or you could make like your own like dip, or you could melt some chocolate, obviously thin it, and have like a bit of a dip with it. I don't think people eat apple and cheese, or is it? And then I got some bananas. With bananas, there is a lot of that as well that you can do. No, I'm joking. No, with bananas, obviously you can mash them up to make pancakes. There are loads of recipes online if you want to search that. I don't know if Pinch of None might have one as well. But for some reason, when you mash up a banana, it then becomes thin. I don't know why, I don't understand it, because surely when you eat a banana anyway, it mashes in your mouth. So I don't know what happens there, or where that's come from either, to be honest. But yeah, bananas are just good for like a good snack. I guess you can like chop it up and put it on your pancakes that you've made with your oats. But yeah, I don't actually know why it becomes a thin. I might actually just be lying there to you, but I don't think I am. Yeah, so bananas, they're really filling as well, bananas. Sometimes I'll just have one like in my work bag that I can just kind of snack on, just because they are quite filling, and because they're quite big. Yeah, you get my gist, they're good. Next up, tomato puree. I always get the Aldi one just because it's dead cheap, and to me everything just tastes the same whether you get it from Aldi or you get it from Asda, Morrison's, Waitrose, if you are very posh. But yeah, tomato puree is also one of your 5 a day, for those of you that didn't know. I assume a lot of you already knew that. But this, obviously you can put it in your pasta dishes. You can also put it on top of like your omelette if you've cooked an omelette, or a Weight Watchers wrap as well, to make like a pizza base, and then pop that in the oven with all your toppings on, and then voila, you have a pizza. So yeah, it's really good just to have it in your cupboard as well. It is used in a lot of recipes, again on Pinch of None. But yeah, have a look, see what you can play around with tomato puree. Next up, I've not actually tried these, but because we're in quarantine at the minute, I have been overeating and picking out on a lot of bad food and naughty food, hence why I've gone and done a food shop today, because we did need a lot of food in anyway. But usually we do have just like Walker's crisps in and stuff. Now I don't actually know the sins for Walker's crisps. I'm not actually too sure, but these ones are 6 sins per packet. You get cheese and onion, salt and vinegar, and ready salted. I don't know if and they're only 122 calories per bag. I don't know if that's better or worse than Walker's, but I just thought I'd get them just to give them a try. Okay, I mean they're a decent size. I don't know actually, they're a bit smaller than Walker's. I'm like judging because all I've been doing is eating complete crap, but yeah, something to try. I don't actually like ready salted, but I like salt and vinegar and cheese and onion. So another one for your cupboard, 6 sins. You could have 2 packets of crisps every day if you wanted to and still be within your sin allowance. Okay, next up we have some pasta. Now I don't know how you actually pronounce this. Conchigli, I don't know, this pasta. To be honest, I don't really care what a pasta it is. It was just what they had on the shelf, so I got a packet. Because I do like to have pasta, I'll try not to have too much of it. But again, you can make some really good pasta dishes with it. Pasta bakes and stuff, tuna pasta bake, that's always a good one. Get your tuna, get a little bit of mayo, your pasta, top it with cheese, and bang it in the oven, and yeah, pasta bake. Next up, these ones are from Iceland now. So I have the Weight Watchers wraps. These are my faves. I freeze these as well. I actually freeze pretty much all my bread because I don't really have bread every kind of day, because sometimes I'll have cereal and bread goes out of date quite quick, as we know. But these are the high in fibre, low in fat, and it's 118 calories per wrap. But yeah, usually I will freeze these. They literally take 30 seconds, well maybe not that, about a minute to defrost when you take them out of the freezer. And these as well, you can make like all sorts with pizzas. Again, they are a really good pizza base. It feels like you're having pretty much like a thin crust pizza. But yeah, as well you can make like a sweet chili wrap or stuff it with chicken, or I don't know, whatever you really want. You could even make like the flatbread things from McDonald's with these, because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm really missing McDonald's at the minute, especially McDonald's breakfast. So for this one you could fry off your bacon, pop your cheese on and fold it over and bang it in the oven just to crisp up a little bit, and there you have it, literally a sin-free folded flatbread from McDonald's. So yeah, I mean, I know it's not as good, but it'll do for now. Right, next up I got these. Now these are the Warburton thin bagels. Because I didn't go to Asda and stuff, which usually I would, but the queues are just ridiculous at the minute everywhere, I'd get the New York Bagel Company ones, and they're actually, one of those is your healthy extra bit if you get the, I think it's the seeded ones. But yeah, these ones are not actually part of your healthy extra bit. I guess it's just the it's white bread. But these are 6.5 cents, sorry, per bagel. I mean, it is quite a lot because they are only thin. But, you know, I guess if you was feeling a bit like you wanted a bulky kind of breakfast, or even, I don't know, on here it looks like it's got a bit of soft cheese, salmon and cucumber on. So yeah, I guess it's something different, and obviously if you're not planning on having many sins throughout the day, you could definitely use this as part of like your lunch or even breakfast. As well, you could do like pizza bagels with it. Next up I have the chunky burger sauce. I don't actually know how many sins this is per square or tablespoon, but I will try and find out. This I have used before, so again, if you do follow my Instagram you will probably see that I have used it before to make a Big Mac in a bowl. Now I don't know if you can actually make the own sauce yourself, but I'm lazy. You'll get that as I can carry on doing videos. You will pick up that I am quite a lazy person at times when it comes to cooking meals. I just like to keep things simple. Like if you can buy something in a tube, just buy it in a tube rather than fannying about like making stuff. But yeah, this one, if you grab your salad, grab your mince, obviously fry off your mince, and then put it all in a bowl, mix it up, cover it in this, and it literally tastes like a Big Mac but without your bread. So it's a really good one, that, especially if you're feeling like you kind of want something a little bit naughty but it's very low in sin, depending on how much obviously of that sauce that you do use. Next up, just got some onions. I eat onions like all the time, but yeah, they're really good frying off if you're having a breakfast or hot dogs or burgers or whatever you're kind of making. Just try and bulk it up with as much veg or fruit or salad and stuff that you can, just to kind of make it that little bit better for you and to fill you up more. Next up we have the animals. Oh, it's got Freddo in it. Anyway, I used to have these all the time when I was younger, like all the time. They'd be in my pack up and stuff, not the mini ones but like the actual, like, or you used to get them in a box. And I think like it'd be like £1 for a box of them. Oh, love them. Wait, these are 6 sins per packet. They are only mini packets, but again, you know, I don't know how many you get in a packet. They're small, but you can dip them in a brew, or you can take them as a little snack as well. If you have kids, I guess they can kind of share, but I have kids, so I don't have to share. But yeah, so again, they're a good little one to have in your cupboard. You can also get, I don't know, you can also get very like mini Maryland cookies and stuff as well, which I don't think are probably going to be much more or less of sins. Next I've got some Curly Whirlies. Now I've seen that a lot of people actually put these in the freezer, just because it takes longer to eat. They are 6ins per Curly Whirly, which I think is really good because obviously they are big, and it is chocolate. And is it toffee or is it caramel? I don't know. Is it toffee? Oh, caramel. So it's caramel centre. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, 6ins, and to be honest, I'm going to try and freeze these just so it takes me longer to eat, and it'll kind of melt in your mouth, I guess, because you can snap it and yeah, it'll melt off. So these are really good ones just to have in, I guess, if you are feeling like, if you are a chocolatey person like myself, they're good to just snack on. Next as well, I do have some lemonade. This is, ooh, no sugar, sugar-free even. Sometimes I do just like fizzy drinks just because I guess they feel a bit naughty as well on a night time. You can kind of have like a glass of lemonade, or I guess you could have like a gin and lemonade, or like vodka and lemonade, depends if it's like a weekend. But yeah, fizzy drinks are good, I guess, for filling you up and trying to avoid kind of that, I don't know, like the sweet one, or like you just want something a little bit different to water or juice. Okay, so next up I've got some of the frozen stuff. Now these were in Iceland, but I was a bit upset to be honest because they didn't have the big ones, which I've been having literally a lot, and they were in like 2 tins or something, and I've learned that you can actually just cook them in your not microwave toaster rather than banging them in the oven for like 15 minutes. So I got the mini ones, the mini potato waffles. These are 1 tin each. I assume they are quite small, but I guess you could have quite a few of them as part of like your breakfast, top it with like cheesy beans and stuff, or you could have them for tea with, I don't know, chicken or whatever you wanted to. Next I've got some of the Quorn chicken nuggets. These are very low in sin. I think, if I'm right, there might be like 1.5 sins or 1 sin or 2, around that mark. These are great because you can have a lot of them within your sin allowance, and they literally taste like normal chicken. They literally taste like McDonald's chicken nuggets. Maybe not as good, but you could easily like have like 10 of these or whatever. Maybe not 10. Yeah, I guess you could have 10. Depends on how many sins they are, but yeah, I don't think they're much. But yeah, and I was always a bit like umming and ahhing about Quorn, but I must admit these are really good, and it does just literally taste like chicken. Next up, just some frozen mixed peppers. I do usually get, like I say, my onions and stuff. I usually buy a lot of my veg frozen because I tend not to have loads of veg every single day, and I just find that like your fruit and your veg and stuff can go off very quick. So yeah, things like peppers, onions, broccoli, cauliflower, all stuff like that I buy frozen, and then I just defrost it in the microwave, or just leave it out for an hour just to defrost before I cook it. Or I guess you can just cook it straight from frozen as well, but it doesn't take long to cook. But I always try and bulk up like my spag bowls and stuff with like your speed food, like your peppers, your onions, broccoli, everything. Next up, I got some of the hoisin sauce from the Slimming World range in Iceland. Now I was planning on having this and making like a Chinese kind of chicken rice with like hoisin sauce, I'm not sure, but it's free. It is actually vegan friendly as well. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I do also like the curry as well from the Slimming World range. I do eat a lot of their microwave meals if I'm at work and I can't be bothered to cook the night before. But yeah, I've not tried this one, but I'd imagine it is quite nice because everything else pretty much is. Right, because we're getting a bit of sunshine, I thought I'd get some ice lollies. Twister minis, love them because, to be honest, even though they're mini, I'll open them as well and show you. I might even have one as well. If I can get it in, I can't get in the box. Okay, so, I mean, they are quite small, but for 2 sins for one of these. So really, you could just have 2 and that's like a full twister there for 4 sins. So, yeah, I might try that. So yeah, strawberry and lime or whatever they are, bit of ice cream. I do feel a bit naughty, so that's good. Next up, I have some milk lollies. Now, I'm annoyed at myself again because I got these ones from Iceland and they also do them in Aldi. Now, your ones in Aldi are only like 1.5 cents, but these ones I think are about 4 cents. That's what the app's saying to me, but I kind of hope not, because last week I literally go through these all the time just because I think they're just such a nice little snack, especially in the sun. And kids as well really like them if you do have children. They are only £1 a box for 8, and they are a really decent size. Like, I'll show you these. Look, really decent size. And I find as well, when you are eating like one of the chocolate ones, it just kind of stops your craving for chocolate because you're having that. So if say for instance these were the Aldi ones that were 1.5 cents, and it was chocolate, and you had a curly whirly which is 6 cents, I would massively go towards having a couple of these in the chocolate flavour than having a curly whirly, just because your sins and calories as well. So yeah, get yourself some of these, but if I was you, I'd go to Aldi and get them, because if the app is right, then the 4 cents from Iceland, which I'm fuming about because I've just bought 2 boxes, but I don't know, we're in quarantine, no one's going to really see me apart from at work, so, and Reese, but Reese is engaged to me, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I will probably do more things like this, just because a lot of people on Instagram do follow me for Slimming World. Check out my weight loss as well, which I have lost a lot of weight with Slimming World following that. At the minute it has slowed down a lot, if not I have gained a bit, just because obviously we're not in like a normal routine at the minute. We are all isolating and stuff like that, so if you're like me and when you get bored all you want is food, you will probably find that you might gain a little bit of weight if you're not heading towards like the correct kind of food. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like, subscribe down below as well, please. And yeah, I'll be back as well at some point to do probably another one of these. And I might also do a couple of like cooking things as well, just to show you how you can use the things that I bought today. So if you want me to do stuff like that, please let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, take care everyone and stay safe.